equals the natural log of a 1 plus e to the x over a 1 minus e to the x. Okay, I have a log function, all right, and the log function has an e to the x in it. Okay, all right, now, first step, all right, I know that taking the derivative of the natural log function, all right, derivative of natural log, crap, natural log of u is what? U prime over u, all right, this should be d dx. All right, remember that? That's from a few days ago. You gotta have that memorized. And we know d dx of e to the u is going to be e to the u prime. Okay, so those are the things you have to have memorized to do this. Now, first thing I want to do though, if I try to take the derivative of this, that's would be quotient rule. That'd be pretty nasty, right? But I need the, if this is my u, I need the derivative up there if I were to just apply that formula. But it's a log function. So can't I simplify with log rules first? Simplify with log rules. That's going to make your life a whole lot easier. Okay, so I'm going to keep my y. All right, I've got a division here, so I can expand this out using subtraction. Natural log 1 plus e to the x minus natural log 1 minus e to the x. All right, now look at this. This is going to be easy to take the derivative of. This is going to be easy to take the derivative of. I'm going to have a u prime over u here. I'm going to have a u prime over u here. All right, so I'm going to take the derivative, so y prime. All right, so derivative of e to the x plus 1 is just e to the x. So I get an e to the x over the entire u, 1 plus e to the x. All right, minus. Okay, now watch that negative sign right there. I've got to take the derivative of a minus e to the x, which will be a minus e to the x. And then all over whatever that denominator is, 1 minus e to the x. All right, so now I don't want you stopping here. What have I basically got? I basically got two fractions. All right, I can get common denominators and add them up. All right, I probably are going to want to do this first just so that I've got a plus in there. Okay, I'm multiplying this one. Let's see how much I can show all in this line right here. I'll switch colors here even. All right, so this fraction has to be multiplied by what? This denominator. So 1 minus e to the x over 1 minus e to the x, and you almost can't see it. Here's what I found. That would be my Apple Watch. And then this one, multiplying by this denominator, 1 plus e to the x over 1 plus e to the x. Okay, so I'm going to write it once over the denominator and just work on those numerators. All right, now how much can you all do in the same step? All right, I'm kind of getting cluttered here. Can I go ahead and distribute when I write this in my numerator? And can I go ahead and distribute here when I write that in my numerator? Okay, so I'm going to go y prime. Okay, let's do this one thing at a time. I'm going to distribute here. E to the x times 1 will be e to the x minus an e to the x times e to the x. E to the x times e to the x. When multiplying like bases, we add the exponents. So e to the x times e to the x is e to the 2x. 1x plus x, 2x. Okay, everybody agree with me there? Okay, so minus e to the 2x. All right, this plus sign. Now I'm going to distribute over here. I'm going to have an e to the x times 1, which will be e to the x. And again, e to the x times e to the x, same thing I did over here, is going to be a plus e to the 2x. All right, and then all over just one denominator, because that was the whole point. I'm getting common denominators, 1 minus e to the x, and then 1 plus e to the x. Okay, so again, what's wrong with this? It's the algebra, right? It's not the calc. You're not going to screw the calc up right there. The only calculus in the problem is when you took the derivative. All right, all this algebra is the part that you got to be really good at. Okay, minus e raised to the 2x, e to the 2x. So those two things are going to cross out. That's good. All right, and then I'm going to have what? I'm going to have 2 of those. Okay, so then I'm going to have y prime is equal to 2e to the x all over 1 minus e to the x, and then 1 plus e to the x. Now, technically, that's a pretty good answer. I like that. All right, but could I simplify it even farther?
You could simplify the bottom since it's that like really where it's sum of two opposite squares, whatever you call it.
Yeah, difference of two squares.
Difference of two squares.
Yep. There, you're there. All right. This is the factored form of the difference of two squares. All right. So I could simplify it even farther. All right. I'm going to come over here. So y prime, I'm going to leave that 2e to the x up there. All right. So square the first one, 1. Square the second one. Okay. Square the second one with a minus sign in between it. So e to the x, and I'm going to square that. So I'd multiply 2 times x. I'm going to get 2x. So I'll have e to the 2x. All right. So that actually is the best possible answer. And if you didn't see that that was the factored form, if you couldn't see that that was the factored form of the difference of two squares and do the shortcut, I could have just FOILed it out. If I would have just FOILed it out, I would have got to here too. That middle term would have fallen out. Okay. All right. So this is applying more than one thing. This is applying a couple things that we have done this week. But like, what have I told you all year long? All right. Calculus is not hard. It's all the algebra that goes along with it. All right. When I use my log rules, that's not calculus. All right. When I took the derivative of this, I used the natural log of u prime over u. That's the only calculus formula I did. So from here to here is calculus. The rest of the way down the problem is just algebra. I got common denominators. I had to distribute, had to cross out, combine like terms. Then I had to FOIL on the bottom. All right, so all of this crap is just your algebra on steroids. That is what calculus is known for. Okay. All right, so there was that one.